Hey Clashers, with this Broom Witch strategy, everyone can 3-star because it's just so simple yet so strong. And the great thing about this is you don't really care what equipments you're going to use because most of the time you're not going to use all of your heroes anyways. That's right, you can even have one of your heroes under construction and still consistently 3-star. And 3 out of your 4 heroes is not even important what equipments you're running. That's right, on the Barbarian King, you like the Vamp Stash? Go for it. You like the Earthquake Boots? Go for it. It does not matter. Just use whatever you want. For this one, I'm going for the simple Gauntlet plus Rage Vial. But again, as I said, you can go for whatever. For the Archer Queen, same thing. You like the I don't know, the giant arrow, go for it. You like the frozen arrow, go for it. It does not matter. I kind of like the healer puppet and mirror equipment currently, but as I said, you can go with whatever you like. The warden now is the only hero which you need for this strategy and where you need those equipments because you want to use the Eternal Tome and the Rage Vial because if you take a look at the spells, we don't have a single rage in this army, so you want to make sure the troops are moving quickly and strong through the base. The Royal Champion, well, you can use whatever you want. We won't even deploy her in most of the attacks. And I will for sure show you how this strategy works, that you can use this consistently 3-star and have at least one hero under construction. So, without more talking, let's dive into the attacks and I will show you how this strategy is played. And I have to say, one of my most favorite features of the latest couple of updates has to be like the new pre-scouting method where you can just tap a building and you see all of them. Or for example, if you're a new player with like my free-to-play account, you can for example just tap the clan castle and see if there's clan castle troops in there, so you don't have to like, I don't have a poison, should I attack this base as a town hall 9 versus a town hall 11? And like this feature is really cool. For us, we're going to use it to tap the wizard towers to see where they're located. And yes, by now there's more and more bases which have the wizard towers further inside, like for example those two. What do we do about that? First off, we're going to use the king and the queen to snipe as many wizard towers as possible. So this means let's use the king, try to let them walk this entire top right side, just like this, and then use the archer queen to take down this left wizard tower, and as well use then the magic mirror with the healer puppet equipment. You can use pretty much all of the different equipments out there. You will have value with the giant arrow to take down sweepers. You will have value with the invisibility vial, with the throat. Like you can pretty much take whatever equipment you want. That's pretty the cool thing about this strategy on most heroes, so that's kind of nice. For us now, we have done the beginning, only 2 wizard towers remain, and this means for now, this is our starting point to just spam those witches in. So let's just start with the slammer, then the witches, the warden behind, and well, let's just have some fun. Whenever you see, oh wait a second, there is not enough witches, just use a clone. That's pretty much how it works, okay? That's all what you're looking for. And really, if there is further inside wizard tower, you don't care. You just put those witches in. Now a clone on both sides. You can use the poison if you think, oh wait a second, that's a bit problematic with the defensive clan cards. Maybe there are some archers, let's just use it. And then the skeleton, I like to bring the skeleton because if there is defending air heroes in the core, you can kind of distract them until all of the defenses are gone and then your witches are going to turn on them. Let's use the minions for cleanup down here. We can use the wizard as well. I really like to bring in wall break because by now a lot of bases are using like second layer wizard towers and such, so having those wall breaks are typically huge game changers. If you say you don't want to invest the dark elixir, don't worry, no problem. You can just get rid of them, add more minions for example, and you will be still fine. But don't bring any ground troops because that would just lure out clan castle troops like those ice golems. And if you bring like ground pets or for example ground troops, you would lure them out, and that would obviously be in the end not as efficient for you. With this army, I have never so far not only 3-starred every single attack, but as well I have not had to use a single time my royal champ, which means all of those heroes, which is just stupid, okay? That is just insane. This strategy is just easy, simple, and it will always 3-star. And it's, well, let me just prove you. Let's keep moving forward and take another look at another base. I think this has to be for sure one of the more common bases in Legend because it has worked quite well last season for a lot of people. But let's just completely overtake this base with our, well, mass Mass Broom Witch strategy. Again, we're tapping one of the wizard towers. We see this time a lot of those wizard towers are down here. So I think we're just going to try to get our king into that compartment, especially with the Gauntlet and Rage Vial. That's really a lot of value for us. So let's just try to get him in there. If not, he already took down one wizard tower. That's typically already good enough. You have just seen it with the last attack, right? That's already good enough most of the time. He is walking around, so let's try to wall break him in here. Maybe get some more value. And then we're going to instead use the Archer Queen maybe. That could work, right? So let's just use this. Then the ability. And with that, we should take down at least one more wizard tower, which would be amazing. And, yeah. Now, on the far right side, let's take down this wizard tower. My clone should take down another wizard tower, and this means there's only one left, and we're just going to spam all of the remaining witches into that wizard tower, just like this. So like this. Nice. I will use the one skeleton spell to distract the Archer Queen, as said, minions behind, and then we're just going to use the warden ability, trying to clip as well the skeletons to make sure that, especially inside the Rage Aura, that Archer Queen is just getting taken care of. And now we're trying to get further into the core. And for that, I'm trying to clone my witches in there. Take a look at that. They just got demolished. But all of those air traps got like triggered and taken care of. And nice and everything. And again, we're just overtaking the base slowly. And those witches, they just keep going and keep generating their Witch Yeti Might thingies, whatever, which are just so insanely, like, they're doing way too much damage, I feel like. And with that, we're just overpowering this. We can use again the poison on the last defending air hero to make sure that she's not dealing as much damage. And yet again, another attack where you don't need the Roy Champion. Like, right now, anyone can 3-star in the game, and you don't even need all of your heroes. You can just have one of your hero upgrading, for example, and you will be fine. Like, obviously, you could just replace your queen with the Royal Champ and taking down one wizard tower. That totally works. So this strategy is as well highly recommended if you have any hero upgrading. You can, like, the only hero which is, I guess, like, mandatory is for sure the Warden, and especially the Rage Aura is helping so much, because having non-stop the Rage effect on your witches and their witch mites or their spawned witch thingies, it's just making this strategy so much better, because you don't have any rages on your own spell wise. So I guess that's the only hero which you cannot like replace. But otherwise, King, the Queen, the Royal Champion, which you have not placed, all of those 3 heroes could be under like upgrade. And I would say we could even try to swag 2 heroes, and I think that's what we should try with the next attack. So let's take a look at the wizard tower placement yet again. We have a couple of those wizard towers further inside, but again, if there are wizard towers further inside the base, like, don't worry, you can just ignore them for the beginning. You want to have those outside wizard towers. They should be taken out first, and that's your high priority. So for us, this means the one wizard tower on the far side, and we can take down this wizard towers. Now the question is, which hero should I try to, like, not use? I mean, to be honest, if you have a wall break, you can just send the king in here. If you don't have wall breaks, then I guess it's easier to, like, have, like, something else in there. Let's use the Royal Champion, because we have not used that before. And let's just take down this one wizard tower, the one wizard tower over here, and then we should be able to take down one more wizard tower with this witch. So the Royal Champion ability in just a second, and we should be good to go. Just like that. Let's spawn this. Clan Castle might get lured, which is not optimal. But hey, it's rocket dunes and things for whatever reason. But that's okay, that's okay. And then we're just spamming everything in from the far left side. And, well, have a good time, I guess. Let's put this in here. Don't use anything else. Use this behind. We have some minions in the defensive clan castle, which are not really a big threat to us. We can make sure that we're using the warden in just a second. Let's just get this right. Warden ability. Come on. As soon as the Rage Tower is triggered, maybe. Yeah, that's a good timing. That's the perfect timing right there. We have both defending heroes now close to each other in the middle. So that's for sure something we should be careful about. Let's just use the poison, freeze everything. That's like really the main reason, right? Like, you want with the poison and the skeleton, try to take those out. That's like one of the main objectives here to go for. Now, we have to have the invisibility tower on the back end, which could be quite annoying, but that should be triggered quite soon by the first group of our witches, which actually is going to happen. And this means not many defenses are left. We can, like, use the cleanup wizard, can use some wall breaks, I don't know, whatever. And that's like the reason why I like to bring the owl, on that Warden is because it helps as well with like defensive clan guards troops. It helps with defensive heroes as well, which is really, really nice. Now, the Town Hall is staying alive, so this could be close with trying to swag 2 heroes. I already said, like, you can swag 1 hero in every single attack, but can we swag still 2? That's the question. Can the Warden now take down the Town Hall with this dragon? That's the big question. We have as well 1 minion, 2 minions working at the top side. Town Hall is going down indeed, and this means my other troops are going down as well. So I guess we would have a time fail. I would just add the Archer Queen, so I'm kind of cheating, okay? So swagging 2 heroes might be a little harder, especially on this base, which had like a really stacked core with, I think it was like it was 1 Rage Tower with all of those, multi-Inferno Tower, and high damage beatings around, and obviously the defending heroes in there as well. So having 1 backup hero to make sure that time zone issue is quite a nice thing. But again, at least 1 hero is swagged within those attacks. So give this strategy a try. It is just crazy how strong it is, in my opinion. Broom Witches are for sure, I think they are for sure stronger than the Mecha, and as well something which is guaranteed in my opinion, they're way easier to use, especially with this new scouting method where you just like click 1 wizard tower, you see where all of them are, and then you just take 1 or 2 or 3 out of them and then just spam everything off, like everything remaining pretty much in the base, and take everything out. So yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make sure that you can 3-star now every base with even having at least 1 hero under construction. And I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.